Think back to a childhood summer. Somehow it lasted forever. Endless afternoons, 100 tiny adventures before dinner. Now think about last summer. Where did it go? You blinked, and it was gone. This isn't your imagination playing tricks. Something measurable is happening inside your brain, and once you understand it, you can actually slow it back down. Let's find out why time keeps speeding up and what you can do about it. Here's the first clue. Your brain doesn't measure time with a clock. It measures time with memories. Every new experience, a new smell, a new street, a new face, gets stamped with rich, detailed neural encoding. Familiar experiences barely get stamped at all. Your commute today probably left almost no trace because your brain has seen it 1,000 times and stopped paying attention. That's the trick. When you look back on a stretch of time, you're not measuring the minutes. You're measuring the memories. A weekend crammed with new places feels longer in hindsight than a month of identical routines, even though the calendar says otherwise. Now here's why childhood was different. When you were 7, almost everything was new. Your first day of school, your first bike ride without training wheels, your first heartbreak, your first thunderstorm, your first taste of something you hated. Your brain was laying down dense, vivid memory after dense, vivid memory, and each one worked like a marker on a long road. Lots of markers make the road look long when you glance back at it. By the time you're 40, you've already ridden that bike, tasted that food, walked that street. The road stops getting new markers. And a road with no markers looks like it flew by. There's a second piece of math working against you, and it's almost sneaky in how simple it is. Psychologists call it the proportional theory of time. When you were 5 years old, 1 year was 20% of your entire life. It felt enormous because, relative to everything you'd ever known, it was enormous. But when you turn 50, 1 year is only 2% of your life. Same 365 days on the calendar, completely different proportional weight in your mind. Your brain isn't lying to you. It's doing honest math with a shrinking fraction. That's why the years seem to accelerate every single decade, because each one really does become a smaller slice of the pie. And there's a third factor, quieter than the first two: routine itself. Adult life rewards efficiency. We build habits so we don't have to think. The same coffee order, the same route to work, the same seat on the couch. That's wonderful for getting through a Tuesday. It's terrible for memory density. Neuroscientists have shown that novelty actually triggers extra dopamine and deeper encoding in the hippocampus, your brain's memory filing system. Routine, by contrast, barely registers. So the very habits that make adulthood feel manageable are the same habits quietly erasing the markers that would make time feel slower. But here's the genuinely good news, and it's the reason this isn't just a sad discovery about aging. It's a usable one. If novelty is what stretches subjective time, then you don't need a life overhaul to feel it. You need small, deliberate breaks in the pattern. Take a new route home. Cook a dish you've never attempted. Strike up a conversation with someone you'd normally walk past. Travel somewhere unfamiliar, even nearby. Researchers who study this call it the holiday effect. A single weekend away, packed with new sights, can feel longer in memory than the ordinary month before it. Your brain rewards you for stepping slightly outside the routine every single time. So the next time a year rushes past and you wonder where it went, remember, it's not that time spun faster, it's that your brain ran out of new things to remember it by. And that means the fix is remarkably simple. Chase novelty on purpose, and you hand your future self a longer, richer road to look back on. If that changed how you think about your own memory, our next episode in Mind Explained digs into a strange cousin of this effect: why some single terrifying moments seem to stretch out in slow motion. Subscribe, and I'll see you there.